Back to Riven. In the last episode, we wandered around the world a little bit further. We found a few switches. Um, but ultimately, we kind of got into a really interesting discussion about 90s media. This time, we are going to make some further progress in Riven and see what else we can do. By the way, special thanks to Missed Journeys as well as World of Long Plays for giving me some hints. Because I felt like I didn't make much progress. I felt like I was going in circles about this one thing that I was exploring. I think the generator that we did, I mean, while it gave a hint as to what the sound was, I think it was ultimately a red herring because ultimately just gave me a clue as to what each of the about what each of the sounds were. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing this playthrough a little bit earlier in the day today because later on today I am actually helping my cousin pick out a prom dress. Yep, it is prom season right about now. So we're going to help out. So I'm going to help out with that later on today. So that's why I'm starting this a little early. Also, in terms of other interesting things I came across, I think it was Navajo Technical College. It's a DNA tribal school. It's an indigenous school. They recently got the ability to do PhDs about DNA culture. So congratulations to them. This will set a very, very huge precedent when it comes to indigenous education and certainly about preservation of culture. So I know this is a big deal. I would love to learn further about that stuff, go for a PhD program in that, but as I am not indigenous to this region of the world, I am just going to have to go solely on talking to people and whatever accounts I can find on my own. So seriously, to anybody who's indigenous, I am so excited to see what further support and progress you are going to make in this time. So congratulations, especially to the Navajo, aka the DNA, for this advancement. And any other things that I could think of? You know what? I'll talk about it more when I can in the episode. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I got my handy dandy notebook. And unfortunately, the two games that I got from the spring giveaway from GOG, they are not compatible with my Mac. The two new games I got were Lorelei and Neurodeck. I was especially curious about the latter one because it's basically like a psychological card building game, but unfortunately not compatible. So I'm gonna have to go with what I've got. They say that GOG, hey yo, so GOG says that Stronghold and Stronghold Crusader are compatible. I did download those two, but because Apple was starting to phase away Intel-based Macs, which is what this computer is, and especially from 32-bit games, I can't play those anymore. So unless GOG or Firefly Studios has an update so that way my computer is supported, in that case then I might do a future playthrough of that. But otherwise, I'm pretty much dead in the water when it comes to those two games unless I make a 64-bit update. So Firefly or GOG, if you could make that possible, that would be kind of great. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into Riven, shall we? I've also got with me my handy dandy notebook. Ooh, Ta-Nehisi Coates is right. I just wrote another issue of Captain America. For those who don't know the author, he also wrote a book called Between the World and Me, which I think is essential reading, as well as wrote the most recent iterations of the Black Panther comics ever since the movie came out. And I highly recommend, especially The Nation Under Our Feet. I think that's what the MCU was kind of trying to pull a little bit, but obviously it couldn't go all the way for obvious reasons, but it's a good comic. If you've not read those, highly recommend you do. They're so good, and they're really well thought out. So definitely give those a look. Okay, so I got my chat up now. Let's go ahead and get into Riven. I love these file names. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, actually, since this is actually more further out. Frog ate my marble. I love coming up with file names. Okay, so I found out, it turns out with that submarine section, there is a switch. There is a switch in there that I totally missed. And that brings down all the ladders I need in that section. So we are going there. Here we go. We also need to find a way to turn the lights on in this section. So I don't know how to do that. It's probably something to do with the generator in there. There also might be something above the rocks that I'm completely missing. Also, at some point, again, special thanks to Miss Journeys for showing this, I have to read you guys the 5 secret journals of Riven. This came out around the original time that Riven, like this game, actually released back in the 90s, and then the page shut down around the year 2000. But Miss Journeys, that site I mentioned earlier, managed to archive all 5 journals, so you can actually read them for free. And then there's a bunch of context that you can find for Riven in the book series connected to this, which is called, well, in particular for this game, it's called the Book of Atris, which I am going to read at some point. It's very much connected. In fact, this game is basically a direct follow-up to the Book of Atris. So if you're curious about Mist lore, check out I think there are now like 4 books in the series, and there were plans for a 5th one to come out around 2020. But obviously, because of the pandemic, it did change those plans a little bit. So yeah, there's a bunch of books that I'm going to check out at some point, because I'm a girl that loves lore, okay? I love reading about lore. Not lore of the Star Trek character, but lore as in, like, the story, okay? I love stories. I love reading stories. I love when people go in depth with their world building, and this game certainly, excuse me, fits the bill in terms of that. Okay, I think it was this way. No. Yes. That's the... I'm noticing there's like a bridge over here. I wonder where that leads. Anyway. So the other clue that we've got is that daggers are useful. Like this dagger right here led me to this. So daggers are clearly your friend in this case. So if you see daggers, chances are there's a clue right there that is going to help you. Like I think there's a dagger up in the air up here. I did not notice that until now. So we gotta take a look at it. Or maybe I did notice it, I just didn't... Yeah, there's like a dagger literally like right here. Unfortunately, I can't see what it is. Like it's literally right here. You see that? Right there. I can't get to it. And unfortunately, I can't look down to see what it is that's leading to. But... what I can do is I can go to the submarine. So the submarine's the first clue that I finally got thanks to World of Longplays. Because I did not, for the sake of keeping my playthrough as blind as possible, I only focus on areas that I've already been to. So that way, I can keep the playthrough as pure as I could possibly can, without spoiling myself too much. Even though I have technically watched this playthrough already, so I kind of know what's coming, but at the same time, I don't. Okay, so there's some point where we have to get to where, okay, so what I can recall from the hint from Mist Journeys, and from the video I saw from World of Long Plays, some of the ladders are already down, other ones aren't. So we're going to have to focus on just moving forward and seeing where we go. I know one of them is, there's like a house in the middle of this lake. It's really weird. It's like slightly submerged. It's Gen's house. So we need to find a way to that. Okay. So if I remember correctly, I think Long Plays went to, like, he either went to the right or he flipped around. Let me double check. I have to go back a little bit. Because, like, everything looks the same after a while. Okay, it's showing you much to the right, so let's go there. If I'm looking at this correctly, I think there's a wall. So I don't think we can go forward. Let's check something. That's the ladder I've been trying to get to the whole time. Oh my god. That's what I've been trying to get to the whole time. And then up here is one of the security towers. And that's the switch I was looking for. That's the thing I was looking for right here. So this is where I'm trying to get to. Is right over here. I'm also trying to get here because I just closed the platform there. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. So I believe all the switches need to be down because that would kind of make sense. Or is it up? Let's see. Yeah, I can tell. I'm assuming up. Alright, let's go down. Oh yeah, I also watched the most recent episode of Star Trek Picard. I think it's a wall. Yeah, it's a wall, so let's turn around. No worries. I watched the episode of the latest episode of Star Trek Picard, and oh boy, there's a lot of drama going on in this show. A whole lot of drama, gray morality going on up in here. But one thing's for sure. Let's go to the left this time. That's where we go. Anyway. One thing's for sure, this one is certainly not holding back the emotional punches. And let me see if I can, like, describe this without giving, like, super hard spoilers, because I know at least here in the US, we only just came out with it this morning, and as you know, I am very efficient when it comes to watching this kind of stuff. Excuse me. I think a certain character is either a paw wraith, or has a paw, oh! Okay, I got to that other spot. I think a certain character is either a paw wraith or possessed by one, is involved with the prophets, because there is a little bit of suspicion, and plus, I mean, let's face it, for those in the know, there are too many DS9 references for it to be a coincidence. Or the reason why a certain character is after him, because technically he's probably one of them this whole time. He's some sort of, like, hybrid species. Knowing Trek, they probably would go with the third option, considering, because that's literally the only thing that makes sense, is that this character is basically their species perfected, more or less. This character is their species perfected. If it were anyone else, they would have told us, but they kept on going after this character for a reason. They didn't look at anybody else, just this character. And especially with some of the things that they've been seeing, it makes sense. But on the other hand, though, what's kind of strange is that they're also displaying traits that this species doesn't typically have. So the other thing I can think of is like maybe like they're kind of like the prime combination of all the known species in the Federation. And then he happened to be like the best interpretation of it all. And then Picard just happened to be the coincidental link. That's my guess here. And that's all I'm going to say while trying to avoid spoilers. I am sorry. I know not everybody has Paramount Plus / CBS All Access. Or access to that material in general. But I just wanted some fun for all those who are in the know. Because I actually am enjoying this season a lot. I think this one's my favorite. Next to the first season, the third season's, well, the first season I have its frustrations with it. Third season, however, I like this one because at least Picard's actually doing something and is in a really hard Kobayashi Maru-like situation. Like he's in his almost no-win scenario right now. And that's the part that I find interesting. So, yeah. And it certainly has kind of made me wonder why space masses have stopped. This certainly has kind of given way more excuses as to why they should probably restart those. Anyway. Okay, let's see what this is. It looks like some sort of weight machine, and that has the same circular symbol as that scarab number that I came across. Can you press this? Oh. Oh. And that has a 4. Or at least I think it's a 4. A 3. Oh, okay. These are codes for the numbers. So I think the rounded one was a 4, and then this one, this runic one is like a 3. So let's do it again. Okay, this one's a 4. Also, it kind of reminds me of a really messed up version of Hangman. So then what are the other two numbers that I know? The straight line one is 5 because I'm referencing Riven as the 5th age. This is a disturbing game. I just realized what it is. This is a Dunny citizen. Oh my gosh, going to a fish like Jonah and the whale. That's a 10? Okay. So this one's a 10. I didn't think there were so many numbers in there. This is a 2. This number's a 2. Okay, that's what I knew was a 2. That's a 2. I feel awful playing this game. But it's the only way I can find out what the numbers mean. Probably 15. I think that's a 15. I think this is no, wait, no. It's okay, this one, maybe it's a 7? It might be a 7. Kind of similar to that numerical system we came across in Abduction. Because always those, like, those base whatever kind of formulas. So that is 5. I was correct. Okay. So we'll see what these things are in a moment. But this looks like a schoolroom. A very distorted schoolroom with that kind of game. Looks like some sort of fruit. I can't read what this says, but I'm assuming this is like dunny text. It kind of reminds me of like a mixture of like Arabic and Sanskrit a little bit. Obviously, this is a chalkboard or slate board. Blackboard. And then it looks like this is more dunny text. I recognize one of them, which is, I know this is basically the dunny spelling of gen. So I'm sure it's the same logic when it comes to these letters. So if we find like what, so gen is spelled G-E-H-N. So if we find where E G H and N are, if we find E excuse me, if we find out where E, G, and H are, no doubt we'll be able to find the rest of the letters. But it looks very similar to like, kind of like an Arabic script. Let's see. So it's not over here, clearly. The order's throwing me off a little, unfortunately. But let's see what... So this is clearly a projector here. So let's find out what it says.
Terekoi danni, ki bayem revat, arroyem betig tavom, ga bodona gayem.
So, because it's a Dunny language. It's only in Isles? Yeah, I did. I unfortunately stopped after Lee Thompson Young passed. But yeah, I've heard of I've watched a little bit of Rizzoli Isles. Kind of like it's like another like female buddy cop show. I think it was like Cagney and Lacey, I think is what it's called. It's kind of similar to that. I'm assuming this is a wall. Yep, it's a wall. Okay. Ah, your latest ones. Nice. Yeah, for me, I'm starting to like get thrown back to like some of the classic stuff that I watched in my teens and in my 20s. Hey! I am playing this blind. I did have to use a little bit of guidance to get to this point, because I didn't want like another playthrough where I didn't know where I was going. But yeah, this one, other than that, it's pretty much blind. So this is Riven, the sequel to Myst. Okay, so I'm gonna go... I think that strut should be the left side, so let's go there. That's like the only other spot we need to get to. But yeah, in terms of true crime, like, I know it seems a little strange that I would watch true crime, but okay, I was right. It seems a little strange that I would get into true crime, but like the one true crime YouTuber that I recently got into, that like my cousins were listening to her a lot longer, but I recently got into her material. Her name's Stephanie Sue. Oh. What was that? Y'all heard that? Boom. I'll look up. So that tells me save. Try not to get eaten by a whale. Part 4. Because I have a feeling something's gonna happen if I step in the middle. Or not. Ah, man. Y'all heard that boom, right? And I'm hearing a whale. I'm hearing a whale sound. I'm like, oh my god. No doubt. This is the part. If I did not seal up that door, I would have been fed. Wait, I saw something. Over here. It sounded like a hanger. Ehehe. Yeah! Because like, considering the game, like that, kind of like that equivalent of the Hangman game, in the classroom, I had a feeling there was going to be a bad end right there. It's a good thing I sealed it when I did, because otherwise, I would have been whale food. No doubt you've played this game before. I think you have, from that comment alone. So far I've avoided 2 bad endings. There was 1 bad ending I managed to avoid at the best I can describe it is a boiler. Piranha whale. I knew it. The best I can describe it is like a boiler system where if I put the gas toward the wood chipper, if I rode the minecart to that area again, and then I fell into that wood chipper, you know the rest of what could have happened to me. There's not? That's funny. Because, like, with the way it sounded, it looked like as if it, like, there could have been. Because, like, especially, like, y'all heard that boom underneath, right? That felt like something was going to come up there. Oh, snap! Is that the... Wait a second. That's the guy that took my book. For the sake of the algorithm, he wasn't unalived. He was just drugged. So he was just sleepy. So he's still alive. At least I will not have a guilty conscience. Let's just hope he doesn't kill me. Or take me out. In the process. Let's see. Jack Sparrow. He does look like a dunny version of Jack Sparrow. But now, it looks like, yeah, we can actually just... we could use that ladder to go back. Excellent. Alright. So, let's see where else we can go. I think we should be able to release him. Yeah, he was just tired. Yeah, I think he just got knocked out. Thankfully. I think because the Riven people have already gone through enough with Gen, they just don't want to add to it. Let's see if we can get him out here. Or whatever this is. Yep, it gets him out. Unless this gets a bad ending again. Let's see. He's gone. Unless he's in the walls. Dunny version of Dunny version of Jack Sparrow would be spelled like Jahak Sparrow. Sparrow, or like Shapiro. Let's hope I don't get knocked out. We did not get knocked out. I hope we don't get trapped here. Because, dude, we let you out. Unless... he used that pipe. Huh? Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! I hope it wasn't being baited. Yeah, you know who and I. We talked about that song quite a bit. So that means he wasn't really trapped all along. The resistance was just leading me here. They probably would, because like Riven has a reputation of being one of the most complex Myst games out there. That's because like they used D&D mechanics. Like that's why they used D&D stuff to make this game. I need a torch. I cannot see a thing. What the heck? And it's got a ton of endings already. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, I know there's a big one, like, near the end. Like, I watched a playthrough, like, so many years ago by, I don't think it was Shady Paradox, or maybe it was. I don't remember. But, like, one Myst enthusiast talked about this game. Seduce the dragon ending. Oh. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Secret tunnel again. And we're back to where we started. But let's see. Should be another switch somewhere. Wait, I saw something here. Hold on. Hang on. I swear I saw a switch there. Let's go right. Wait. Let me brighten up my screen a little. Hold on. Okay, it's completely dark here. Brand said that when they were first coming up with the ideas for Myst, they did test them with a D&D session. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, it's based on D&D mechanics. A little bit. Okay, so we've already been through here. This is the beginning, so let's see. And then, if I remember correctly, it is Rand that did stay behind, right? Because I know one of the brothers left. I just can't remember which one. Oh man. I mean, kind of. But not really. Okay. There's gotta be a light here somewhere. Oh, right here. There we go. And then right here. Okay. I'm seeing the lights now. I just wasn't paying attention enough here. Whoops, not here. Is it? Okay. There's gotta be one more light somewhere. There's gotta be one more. Come on. Okay, that's what I thought. Robin left, but okay, he came back for abduction. Okay, so that's what I thought. I just couldn't remember like who did what. Is it fork off somewhere? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I'm getting it now. Yeah, I did play Abduction actually. Earlier this year. I think it was February that I was playing that one. That was fun. Like, I mean, especially like when it came to like the quantum physics of the game, like when you really think about like how like world jumping actually works, and then like you think about on top of that like the progress of time and all that kind of stuff. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense scientifically, actually. Fun fact, I actually used to be a pre-med major, so like a pre-med track person, so I did take quite a bit of science. So I mean, nowadays it's kind of gotten a little bit basic at this point, but some of those stuff, because I watch a lot of sci-fi, some of that's still kind of stuck. So the quantum mechanics that they were using for that game, for all the world jumping and stuff, it's very much quantum physics, and in that extent, it makes sense. And I don't mean to get deep into abduction when I'm playing Riven, but I kind of explained it in my final part as well when I played it originally. Cecil's machine was correct. Like, it worked exactly the way it was designed, but the one thing he did not account for was the passage of time. Because, especially since all the inhabitants came from different time periods. So the one factor that was in flux was the passage of time. That he could not account for. I mean, again, he's from like, what, like the 19th century? So, of course, he would not think that far. Whereas somebody from, like, my time would probably, emphasize probably, if they did watch a lot of sci-fi like I did, they probably would think that far. And considering everybody's coming from different time periods, I came from 2020 to 2023. Cecil came from the 19th century. Caroline came from the 1980s. And then there are people that came as far as, like, 2043. That alone should have given a hint, like, maybe going back to our home world is probably not a good idea. Especially with not the villain, there was the villain, the red aliens with the lava planet. I used to have them memorized. Oh my goodness, and they just left so quickly. Mofang! That's it. Thank you. Especially with the Mofang piece on Earth, showing it was basically like post-apocalyptic. So that right there was evidence that, like, that's not a good idea. And then also, I think as well, the Mofang homeworld was the most in flux of the four worlds we were crossing over. So all the more reason why we shouldn't have gone back in the first place. Yep. The Carfin Mofang. For those who want to watch Abduction, I've yet to put a proper playlist, but it is literally right before my missed playthrough. The missed playthrough I've done is only 3 parts. So if you just go back a little bit, you'll get the Abduction playthrough pretty much right away. So, yeah, the musical cues alone were telling me something was wrong with turning on the battery. Plus, the other thing is that they're gonna need a power source in their new planet, so why not save the battery for that? It makes more sense. Oh yeah, but sorry about talking about Abduction a lot during this playthrough, but I mean, a lot of that game really made a lot of sense. Clearly, they must have called the science hotline for that one, because, again, the game makes a lot of sense quantum physics-wise. Like, I would actually love to, I mean, I know the probably was pretty low they would do a sequel for that one, but I would love one just to explore, like, the origins of the trees and how things turned out the way they did with Hunrath. Which, obviously, Hunrath was not known as Hunrath back when the town was a thing, so, at least I'm assuming not. Anyway, let's get in here. Because I've babbled enough about, abduction. Okay, let's see. There were those that's where those sounds come in. We didn't find out what number 1 was, but one thing I could tell, however, is that there is the Scarab. The Scarab was one of them. Yes! That makes a lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. Your clue is a sound password. So, I know the Scarab was one of them. There was also a frog. Not that. There were birds there, but not that one. Okay. Is that a frog? Does that look like a frog to you? Then there were those, okay, clearly there was an order to this. The only one I couldn't find was number 1. Okay, this is one of them. And then let's see. I can't tell what that is. We got the bird whale. Creaky door kind of sound. Let me see. I'll have to go back out and look around again because I know I missed a switch. I missed something. I'll come back. This is kind of cool though. We got like a secret underground society in here, and I'm here for it. Again, like, it's like kind of like in a way the Dunny's thing of going underground, isn't it? Kind of interesting. Anyway. Okay, that's shut. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like a like an underground rebel alliance kind of thing. With like the Dunny survivors. That's what it feels like. Okay, so I've got pretty much all but one piece. Cause I've got the second piece, I've got the third piece, I've got the fourth piece. I basically got 2 through 5. I just don't have what number 1 is. That's literally the only thing. Even with the holograms. Yeah, I caught that with the holograms. Okay, so there's clearly one that I'm not able to catch. And then the other thing is that I don't know what this dome, like where to find the password for this. I'm assuming that underground place is probably going to tell me what it is. Or maybe like that generator in Abduction's Fool's Errand. Yeah, I have not forgotten that. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, so obviously... The animals are, like, especially the sounds from the switches. Let me play you one. Hold on. The sounds from the switches give you a hint of that switch puzzle that we just came across earlier. Well, you already know this, I think, because it sounds like you've played Riven before, but this sounds like a whale. This sounds like a whale because we already picked the giant penguin creatures. So, and then there's also the frog. We have yet to figure out like what the symbolism is for the frog. I think it's like that almost hammerhead one that we saw earlier. And then let me see if I can find the other. Was it like 2 switches? Like, okay, there's one over here. This one's the scarab. That one I know. This one was the scarab. That one we already figured out. And then that much we know. We just need to find number 1. I'm missing one. I'm assuming because of the numbers, there actually was an order to it, because I did see some dunny numbers in the classroom. So clearly I put them in incorrectly. But I just need to figure out, like, what the animal symbols are first. And then we'll get the answer pretty quickly, I think, from there. But I feel it. I am so close. I feel so close to the answer. It was, there was another one towards the, the magnet rail. There was one there. Am I going the right way? I feel like I'm going crazy. Okay, no, I got it. Yeah, that's how I figured out it was a scarab pretty quickly. There was also the, yeah, sorry about the language I used earlier. Yeah, I figured the scarab pretty quickly because I put in the water, and then that's how it filled in that shape. And then also, there were like 2 scarabs that came across in the forest. There was one in particular that landed against the gate, and then when I pressed it, it made the exact same sound. That one's the frog, I think. That one, I think, is the frog. Because that was the frog sound I heard on my last playthrough back on, like, a couple days ago. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think this one's the frog. This one's the frog. Let me check the number again. Hold on. Yeah, this one's the frog, I think. So number 3 was the frog. Number 5, I think, is a whale. Number 4 is definitely the giant bird, the giant penguin-like creature, and then we know number 2 is the scarab. We just need. Oh, there's also a cave with the shape. Oh yeah, that's true. So the only one that I have not been able to find is number 1. Is it back on the Temple Island? Because that's literally the only thing I can think of. Because that's literally the only one I can't find. Yeah, because this thing is number 4. So we've got 2 through 5. It's just number 1. Like, number 1's literally the only one I don't know. Right about here. I'm going in circles. I am so sorry, peeps. I mean, I have a good sense of direction, but only when I move. It's a catch that only when I'm actually, like, personally moving, that's where I have the good sense of direction. Otherwise, it's a mess. It's a mess. Puffins! That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. The other thing I couldn't figure out was what this button was for. I'm assuming it's for the monorail, but I don't think that's right. But that's the only place I've come across similar switches. Okay, let's see. So, the biggest thing, though, that I seriously to figure out is where switch number 1 is. It's literally the only one that I have been able to find. Is switch number 1. That is literally the only one I can't find. For some strange reason. Maybe this could tell me something. I mean, I'm assuming this is all about Gen here. I admit though, like, the art in this game, like in this game in particular, is extraordinary. Like, I love how thorough this game really is, like, when it comes to, like, visuals. Like, look at all these tents, and then with this one, if you knock this door 5 times, a lady like opens the window and then closes it on you because he thinks you're a servant of Yen, when you're not. Okay, we already pushed that downwards, so let's see. I'm gonna check something. Okay. I was hoping to humor myself with that, but I guess I can't. Okay. There's gotta be a way in particular to this spot, right? There's gotta be something here at least. Yeah, I had a feeling it was New Mexico. It felt like New Mexico. Like, a lot of this architecture felt like New Mexico stuff. And yeah, that's a frog. That's the frog I'm looking for, the flathead one. So definitely that one. So we have to just also look at the symbolism as well, I think, because the symbolism is going to give us some more hints as to what we're looking for. I love point-and-click games. There's just something about them that just so dang satisfying. Especially, like, if you find, like, a bonus experience, for lack of a better description. Like, if you find a bonus experience, it just makes it all the more satisfying. Like, it's gotta be somewhere over here, right? Or maybe this is just a ruse. Work with a table extension on it. Okay. Okay. There's just an extension. Okay. I'm assuming all those creature names are in the Mist books, because you've gotten really specific with those, which is nice. I like that. I like it when things get specific. Let me get the submarine moving to a different spot if I can. Or maybe I can't. Maybe I'm trapped here. Uh-oh. It's okay. Okay. Up here's not so bad. Anyway. The work's gotta be somewhere in the game. Okay. Because I know the events of this game take place immediately after the Age of Atris, and then there was like a second the second book. I just forgot the name of it, but it takes place like 2 generations before, like with Gen's parents and Atris's great-grandparents. Let's see. Did it reset? Oh yeah, it did. I know there was like this. There were also. So, the only thing I think of is. For number 1, I think there's like a bird. I think there's got to be a bird, a kind of bird somewhere. That'll make a lot of sense for it to be number 1. Just take a look at like these creatures. So I know scarab. I think there's a certain order you have to do it as well. So I think the scarab's definitely number 2. Then the frog. Then that puffin. Yeah. Let me show you what it is. Hold on. Like, I saw this telescope in the middle of the lake. Oh, not here. Yeah, I saw this telescope in the middle of the lake. And I'm thinking it's gotta lead somewhere important. Unfortunately, because I left the sub near the base of the near the base of that the base of this chamber. I can't get back down to it, so... Or, like, it's not letting me go down. But yeah, let me show you, like, what I was thinking of. That I probably should have... Looking back on it, I should have looked at that before I went up here. It's, like, this thing right over here. Like, it looks like there's a telescope coming out of it. I can't tell what it is, though. And I don't know if there's a way to it. Because it looks like there isn't. Like this thing. I mean, look at the tracks. I don't think there's a way to it. If there is, I haven't seen it. Might there be a shape nearby? Okay. Let's see. Might there be a shape nearby that would get close to it? So that's the warp bubble. That takes us up here. Then there's the tracks that go up to this thing, just where the sub currently is, right over here, which I can't get to right now. Wait. Hold on. There's like an arch on this corner. There's gotta be somebody to look at it that would give me more of a clue. No, not far enough. Hold on. Kind of reminds me of two manatees. That nice view of the lake. There's also the oh yeah, actually, wait. It's like up it's up here, but it's also up here where I got the sub originally. Let me try that. Let's try that. Okay, not the best look. But there's one spot. There's tower, but I can't get to that because again, the sub's all the way over here. What am I missing here? So that is one giant bubble. Okay, let's see. But yeah, thanks for that hint, though. I mean, you made it subtle enough that I still have to think about it, but just enough that I might be able to try something else. Oh, wait. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's no way to get to that thing. There might be some... Yeah. Because I know people get worried about backseat gaming. Like, backseat gaming is like trying, like, at least for me, it's like like, you're trying to control, you're trying to control the gaming situation without giving context to the player to like kind of enjoy the lore. Whereas what you're doing, I think, is giving me enough guidance that I at least think of where to look, but not so much that it feels like I don't have any agency of where I'm supposed to look. So I know there's a clue in this lake. Clearly, there's a big clue in this lake. I just need to figure out what that clue is. I know there's gonna be like a higher position. There's gonna be like a higher position that I'm just missing here. That is. I'm trying to figure out what to look for. Yeah, once I look at the symbols, it'll kind of hit me a little bit. that is asking a lot. But there had to be a number 1 switch. That's the one thing I know for sure should be here, is a number 1 switch. Yeah, you've clearly done this before, I could tell. Because I've also checked out Mist Journeys as well, and I only went through areas that I know for sure I've been through, and I pretty much completed all of the temple, well, at least as much of the temple section as I could. There's still a bunch that I'm still not done in there, but the jungle section was the one that was stumping me a bit more. I feel like I'm missing something in the temple section. Maybe that's what I need to look at. Okay. So what could be number 1? So there's the lizard. Which doesn't make sense. There's very heavy oceanic imagery. But there's also a lot of flying imagery as well. Oh, excuse me. So, land animals wouldn't make complete sense. Something like this did show up, but I know that's actually the scarab. That would make sense, because it looks more frog-like. I did hear a whale, so that could be one. I know that's got to be switch number 5. That doesn't make sense. Crab. I don't know. That could be it too. I have to go back to my footage. It looks kind of seahorsey, or Horsey, like Horsey from Pokemon. I was just trying to remember what that Pokemon was. Okay. Fishy. Wait a second. It kind of looks like that magnet rail a little bit, like what the shape of the magnet rail looks like. That is a bit of a gamble, and then. That's very piranha-like. It also could be it. And this is definitely one of them. It's like... Something like that. Kind of makes sense, but... Frog from the other side makes more sense. Let's look at the I have to look at the footage again. I think it was a beluga. Like, it sounded like a... It sounded like that... Like, that fifth switch sounded like a whale. Let me go back to my, my playthrough from yesterday. So, like, this is the other part. I'm keeping my references only to what I've created as well. So it still kind of keeps it blind in a way. Let me see. Let me fast forward to that frog scare that I got. I got scared by the frog. I also got scared by the kid. For those who watched yesterday. Not yesterday, Tuesday. Let me see. I'm trying to find that frog scare. Because that's going to be a big clue. Because I know I put it down. I disconnected the power for a little bit. Then I put it back in when I remembered that I couldn't raise the switch without it. And then I jump scared myself unexpectedly. Thanks to that. I spent way too long at that boiler because I think I used all what the boiler could do for me. Way too long. Man, it's so far in. Okay, hold on. I apologize, peeps. I'm just trying to find a clue here that's going to be very valuable for this portion. Because I got scared by a frog. It was too funny. But then also it's a very valuable clue. Okay, that's the part where I couldn't pull. So I think I'm close to it now. Almost there. So I just need to figure out what that frog looked like. That's going to be a major clue. Okay, I found it. And it looked like... It's the bug-eyed one. It's this one. No, wait, not that one. There was a side profile shot of it that looked like it. Not that. That's the whale. I think it's the one. Not that one. It was... I saw it. Because it really shocked me. It looked almost lizard-like. This one. It's this one. Okay, so we at least know what the frog will... When you listen to the whale-sounding eyeball, you check for shapes. Yeah, so the whale-sounding one, there were those puffins on the top of the rock. They swam away. That one I know is number 4. The 5th one... Wait. There was that circle. There was the circle. That's right. Let me go and look at that again. That's right. I feel like I'm so close. I can feel it. I'm so close. It's just I can't figure out what number 1 is. What the heck is number 1? Yeah, yeah, like, I was prepared. I was not prepared for that. It just, like, the kid just appeared in the middle. I was like, ah! Like I was just walking. It's like, okay, I figured out where what the totem leads to. Where the totem leads to. Now I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna like look at this thing, and then like Like you'd think with me being paused by all these towers, I would be prepared for being stopped at any point. But no, I still got scared by the kid. I got so scared by the kid. Okay, let's see. Hmm. That's what I like. So the one near the monorail is this sound. That sound that we just heard earlier. Yeah, it looks like a whale. That looks like a whale right here. Yeah, this looks like a whale. At least to me. Also, could be, if you're going 3D, it looks almost so crab-like. But it, like, from this profile alone, it feels whale-like. I feel like I missed switch number 1 somewhere. Because pretty much all of them are on this island, so that means I'm missing one. So, like, yeah, see right here. Hold on. That's the frog. That one I know was the frog. This one I know was the frog. Then I heard the puffin one. That one was towards the tower. The water tower. Let's see if I can get there. Wait a second. Wait, the way that light hit, hold on. You see how the light hits kind of here? Maybe I'm overthinking it, but yeah. Yeah, it happens. Like low latency could be hit or miss. I'm trying to remember where the other switches were. There was the one near that watchtower. I can get to it, that is. There's the one near the watchtower. Oh, itchy. There was the one near the there was the one near the watchtower. There was the one near the boiler room where the dagger is. Right here. That's the puffin. That one's the puffin. That one's the puffin. So, the one near the puffins is a whale. The one near the monorail is... Okay, let me just eliminate the process of elimination. So the one the whale is near the puffin. Puffin Sanctuary. I'm going to call it Sanctuary. The frog was... The frog was near the magna rail. I'm gonna call it a magna rail because it is magnetic. And then the scarab, I think, should be the scarab switch should be like the water faucet area. If I can remember how to get to that, because my brain's been kind of. Split between my project and this a little bit. Alright, wait. I think I remember where it is. It was like, I originally caught the sub. So with all those, like, why am I struggling to track down number 1? Like, that's literally the only switch I have not been able to figure out. And then the other thing that I have yet to figure out, besides, like, the temple area, there's a lot in the temple area that I don't know about. Okay, take your time. And this switch, which I have absolutely no idea what it does. Like, the blue switches, I have no idea what they do. Well, I mean, I know the ones between the monorails, they make sense. But, like, this one, I don't know what it's supposed to do. That one under the cave, don't know what it's supposed to do. There's so many things I don't know where they're supposed to go. Then there was that golden throne situation. The golden throne situation that was up in I think it was up in here. No, not this, but like oh man, like I can describe where I'm talking about. I just can't get there. Wait, right here. This spot right here. This spot right here. We rode all the way up to the top. We closed up the we closed up the door for business. This thing. Oh boy. Yeah, this actually gives a really good look. Let's see. Hello. Okay, so that's the schoolhouse. That's the telescope, I'm assuming. That's the thing we used to drop the sub down in the first place. The sub's right over here. This thing does not ring a bell. Sorry. I'm trying. And the horizon doesn't tell me much either. So far, I'm not feeling very smart. But I'm trying. Okay. So up here is the place I've been getting stuck at. So, like, this thing in particular, I do not know what numbers they're looking for. Especially with this slidey thing. I do not yet know what lies beyond the door. Or in this case, the dome. A place has interesting in my head. Okay. Because, like, literally the only one that I don't know is number 1. Like, literally, the number 1 switch is the only thing that I have yet to find. I've seen pretty much everything else. It's just the number 1 switch. Ooh. Huh. I think my brain's just flooded with too much information. In more ways than one. Oh, excuse me. The only other place I can think of is like going back to the mine. Like the mine is the only place that kind of makes sense. I'm trying to get back up to that and then there's like this dagger here I'm trying to get to and I can't reach it. It's like literally right here. There's something about this spot. Unless this is just to like keep the island pinned down to the ground or something. I don't know. I like to see you can even see them swimming away. It's kind of nice. It was here, right? Yes. This is the part. This is the part I was looking for. Right here. This spot right here. So you turn that on. That's obviously the scarab. That makes way more sense. Yeah, this was the scarab. This one's pretty obvious. Like, we've got 4 of them. It's just number 1. Number 1 is literally the only one I have to look for. And I feel like I've looked around almost everywhere on this island. That's the school. That's the... telescope. I don't think there's a way to get there. But it did show 5 spots. There's a spot number 1. Spot number 2. Spot number 3 was somewhere around like one of these towers. Spot number 4, spot number 5 was like toward that way. Man, I am stumped. Yeah, it's tree cut that actually makes sense with the illustrations. And then sometimes with the alerts, like the only other thing I think of is like a bird. It's like a bird of some kind because whenever the alerts occur, the birds all of a sudden start like flying out. Though I can't tell what shape they are. That's the thing. And locked up again, which I don't know how I did that, but hey, and somebody did it for me, I guess. Moderate part of the hint. Okay, give me a sec. Let me think about this so far. So, this place is huge. I have to say, like this place is gigantic. So, there's also the boiler room, which I don't think that should be a wild goose chase because like we managed to use that. And that's how we figured out the frog sound. But I don't think that's all there is to it. Is there? I don't think that's all there is to it. Because it wouldn't lead you there without a great reason. Because like there's one section of it that's like pitch black. So that means there's got to be something important there. Yeah, I think I might be overthinking it a little bit. That is the struggle with academia. It's like you kind of become in a way a professional overthinker. Because it's so easy to overthink. Yeah, because here, I don't think it's supposed to be pitch black based on what we know of all the switches we have here in Mist. Well, not Mist, Riven. So, clearly there's something going on. Okay. There is something going on here. Okay, so I thought switch number 1 would either be around the boiler room, specifically at the very top of the dome, but then that wouldn't make sense considering the switches, or it would be around here. Because there's also a bridge right here, which I've yet to figure out how to get to. But we did figure out this last episode. And this is where I found the frog. It's just kind of interesting to see how a frog eats a ball bearing. And again, nature practically eats anything these days. Because we came out here from the boiler, we came up here. Of course, there's sort of like greenhouse structure or something over there. And then we go down to this balcony, came to this, we opened this, we went down, I am overthinking this. Very clearly, I'm overthinking this. I think I'm in the wrong track. I think maybe another hit might be useful here. Because we've already looked at that. There's a giant pipe. Where it goes, I don't know. And then there's this bridge, which leads to here, which is one part we haven't reached yet. I am definitely overthinking this. You've not seen me in the place where I should be to get the right view I was talking about. You were talking about. Okay. And that's still within the village area, right? At least. You're not saying that. Of course you wouldn't. Okay, that was too much for me to ask. But okay, let's get back to the... Did I go there? I just wasn't aware that was it. Because Riven is very easy to get overwhelmed in. I was digging through my older footage. One moment. I'm not boring you too much. I am just stumped is all. I'm multitasking a little bit, and I know I'm going back to the monorail, I think. Yep. Oh, that dude's back. It does. It does. Wooden work elevator in the forest. Have I tried going up, both up and down? That's the totem, right? Okay, let me try that. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, this one. Okay. I forgot I have to go one more step. I did not catch that! No! Oh my god! Those scuff marks were a clue to go down! Wow! Wowee! That's the one place I haven't been to! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's the one place I haven't been to! Oh my god! Wow! That is the one challenge of point and click games. Like, you think that there's one mechanic and that's it, and you forget there's another one. Oh my goodness. I think the only reason why I didn't make as many mistakes as I did with Abduction is because, like, that one you knew there was multiple directions, whereas with, like, point and click, old school point and click, you feel like there's only one way you can do it, but no, there's multiple in that one as well. You just have to, like, think about it. That's the other monorail. That's the other monorail. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my goodness. Progress, people. Progress. Let's see what we're running up next. Oh god. 90s games, I'm telling you. But man, wouldn't this be a fun ride though? Like, a fun roller coaster ride? That was not as dramatic as the first one from the temple, but hey. Still fun. It's still fun. Yes. Yes! Yeah, like Abduction, you get so many hints about what you can press and what you can't press. Though it wasn't, for me, it wasn't until episode 2 that I figured out like, those projectors were actually, like, button activated. I didn't figure that out until, like, episode 2. Those were I mean, I knew for episode 1 they were projectors, but I didn't know how to work them until episode 2. That was hilarious. Okay. Left or right? This one looks more significant, so I'm gonna go left. Holy smokes, that is fancy. I feel like I'm in the mix of, like, Atlantis, or, like, Atlantica, and the Elusive Man's Chamber. thing's for sure. The dude loves his chairs. Oh! What's this? Wait a second! Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Wait a second. It's similar to that, So that's what that room in the temple was for. It was literally showing that monorail. I see what it was showing now. Oh my goodness. What? I saw somebody in there. Is that? That's gotta be Catherine. Yeah, I think that's Catherine. Yeah, again, you creep. Yeah, there's a lot of fun footage I have to rewatch now, thanks to this episode. Ooh, we've got several here now. Okay. Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. We've got switches now. What'd you say? There's one way to rotate this. Stop. What? Okay, so I know it was like... And then it started off like vertical, I think. And then... That's great. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, this is where my handy-dandy notebook is going to come in here. So, the vertical eye, which I think was high, it was gold on the dome. This one, it's blue/white. We'll figure it out with the other colors. This one's green. Horizontal eye is yellow. Yeah, I love doing this puzzle game. This one's yellow. Shut eye's yellow. Whoop. Okay. Shut horizontally is... Wait. It's like gold, I think. Or orange? Because I gotta see the shades again. I'm not colorblind, I'm a bit more sensitive to color because I do art. And this one with a line through it. I with a line. I think I was the... Oh! red, and that's the whale sound. I think we found number 1 now. Where's my mouse? Okay. So this one. So this is our number 1. Okay, so for the sake of distinction, I need to double check the shades of the other ones, and then I also need to check the vertical symbol. You can also piss them up by calling them for no reason. Yeah, I've seen that one. That one I do remember from like watching on YouTube. That has nothing on it. So no power to this. I wonder. Let's see this one. So this is like a blue/white. This is a green. That one's definitive. This one, that's a yellow. That's a yellow. That's a definitively a yellow. This one's an orange. And this one has no light whatsoever. Okay. Let's see if we can mess with the whale a bit more, see what happens. I feel like a jerk. Yeah, this time he's like, nope, I'm not coming to you. He's going far away. Alright, let's try this one. Here we go now. Here we go. Okay, so that one is a rotation. No, not a rotation. So I'm assuming it's the Catherine's stored in here somewhere. Or else this one. This looks like an underwater cavern. You know, that makes me call them again. We smash into the glass. There's a light somewhere. Oh, wait! Oh! This is where the wheel comes in. Here's where the wheel comes. That's the telescope. That's the telescope. Okay, now I know what it is for now. I get it now. And that's another shape right there. Man! Man! Oh my god! Wow! Wee! When you put things together, it's pretty amazing. It's like, it's kind of like, you almost kind of laugh at yourself, but it's like, my god, it was so obvious. Why didn't I catch this before? Man, that was fun. That was fun, though. Oh my goodness. So let's get to the chamber, and then I'm gonna end it because like this is getting to almost 2 hours. I don't know how people watch 2-hour games like this. I mean, I know there's an audience for it. I mean, otherwise people wouldn't do it. But ooh, before we go and do that, let's check out the other side. I'm curious. Unless we're gonna get trapped over here. Holy smokes! This looks dangerous. This looks so dangerous. Oh my god! Is it an elevator? Hold on. Yeah, it's an elevator. I think. I'm starting to think, should I have not come here? Should I save my game before I came up here? I'm nervous now. Oh my god. That turning sound sounded like a sinister choir. Oh my goodness. Should I even go in here? Because this is like Gen's like big house of operations here. What the heck is this? That makes me nervous. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Oh my god. Oh! This is just the other side. This is just the other side of the... And then we just flip it. Okay. I worried myself for no reason whatsoever. I feel ridiculous. Up we go. Honestly, why didn't our homeboy Gen become an amusement park inventor? Like, he would make so much money, at least in our world. Like, he would make so much money, and he would just, like, he would do so well, but, like, again, he, like, with the guy who wants to control everything, like, the Phantom of the Opera. Oh! It's the other spot! It's the other spot where the bridge is. Hold on. This is a different area. This episode, I apologize. This episode's gonna be super long after all, because I came across another area. I thought it was gonna take us back to where we came, but no, because if we flipped it, we flipped the track. I'm assuming we flipped the entrance. So as a result of that, yeah, because the other side should be like the way we got back. But yeah, let me see. I'm overthinking this. But let's just check out this other side. Because now I'm excited. We've got like a new area now. And it's locked. Darn it. Okay, let's flip around. If we can. I mean, we should be able to, because it's a platform. So... Flippy dippy. And then... Let's flip you around here. And so we can get out, we can get on the other side. If we can't get on the other side, at bare minimum, this will take us back. But yeah, the track kind of hit different this time. Because it felt so short. this a different track? I don't know. I don't know. This place is confusing. Another set of steps. Okay, there's more. We're not gonna stop. There's more. We are never going to leave. Oh my god. Riven just like read my mind. Just like, you know what? We got that you were frustrated the past 2 parts, so you know what? We're just gonna give you all the things this time. You're welcome. I'm never going to leave until my cousin comes back home. Oh my gosh. Okay, this looks very familiar now. This is the infamous marble puzzle. I have to admit, this looks cool, though. But yeah, this part's the infamous marble puzzle. I thought you could do that, but it wasn't letting me do that. It's weird. Wait a second. There was that, I should have taken a screenshot of it, but there was that, those symbols where, like, one leg was going number 1, one leg was, like, 9, 7, blah, 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 blah. Like, that thing. That thing. I remember this. I remember this. Hold on. Let me pull it up. That looks so familiar. Let me see if I can get back to that dome. Because I came back to the dome at some point. And then I looked at that, and that's how I lowered down the bridges, I think. I think this is how you lower down the bridges, actually. Let me see if I can get back to that page. Oh my goodness. Because it makes sense now. Like, I'm starting to get it now. I love it when, like, games come together like this. When, like, these, like, those 1 or 2... Like, I think that's why Riven... I mean, back in the day, it was kind of in the middle, but then later on... I mean, that's what it is with most sequels, really. Like, in the thick of things, it feels like it doesn't hit the right spot. But then when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it makes total sense. At least with most sequels. Okay, this is it. This thing right here. This thing right here. That's what's referring to. And that's got to be all the islands that we're seeing here. So, let's go by number of cubes. So, let's do this one. What the heck is that? Like a shape of a building or something? Let's do this one then. Oh, is this topography? What am I looking at? Then we've got this one here. I don't think it's a puzzle, actually. Yeah, this one. And then this one, no doubt, is like the huge village from where we just came from. This one. Because I could have sworn there was something more complicated going on with this thing. Could have sworn, because I know, like, yeah. But yeah, wait. Another dome! Another dome! I honestly don't remember what I did to, like, stop the first one. It was just so... I just jokingly thought, like, oh, everything took to number 5, like how in 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, it's all connected to the number 9. But no. Apparently that wasn't it. Ridiculous. How did I get it the first time? I don't know, but and then what is it with the swords everywhere? Or daggers in this case. They're everywhere. Like this thing's literally suspended by one. Is there a shield going on these things? Is that what it is? Okay, so this one's the L Island. So that one's gotta be the square. I'm gonna check something. Yeah, that's what I did. I just spammed it, just happened to turn it off. Like, I spammed it like 5 times. Alright, okay, let me take a look at this. Let's see. Come on. Come on, Mousy. I thought it was a shield or like some sort of topography, but I guess not. Let me spam this. Hold on. I'm just gonna do something here. Aha! There we go. Let me try again. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Now I can. This was the one I was thinking it was. Okay. This was the one I thought I was thinking it was. That looks like topography. I will come back to that in just a moment. Another slider puzzle. This time, looks like there's something in it, like a book. Yeah, my brain's like, I think my brain's starting to get to liquid now. Because so much happens. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll save this for part 5. Now things get interesting. Part 5. Alright, so that I'm going to save for part 5, because this is a lot. Oh boy, there's a lot going on. I streamed for over 2 hours. But yeah, I'm excited to see what in the world is going to happen. I have to update GOG. Okay, let's update this now while I still can. But okay. That's a lot. That is a whole ton of things that I definitely need to take some time and explore. So thankfully, we're going to do just that tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to doing more of it. And yeah, at least I'll have way more to do the next time I start up Riven. So next time on Riven, we are going to explore this topography map, as well as figuring out what in the world does the water in the, like, on the islands, what do they do exactly? And then we also got that secret tunnel entrance. That secret entrance, and then there's just a ton of things. There's a whole ton of things that we gotta do next episode. So this is gonna be fun. Alright. So yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be doing part 5 of Riven. Then Sneaky Sasquatch this Saturday. Then a bit of a chill stream, maybe a break on Sunday. And then we're gonna continue further with Riven. Then at some point I'm going to do Current Undying Thoughts, also Exile, like those 2 games I'm going to do, and then as well as Projection, which is based off of Ty/Balinese Shadow Puppets, and I'm wanting to do some console gaming for a little bit, so I'm thinking of doing Kingdom Hearts 2 as my first one, because I like that game so much. In terms of real life stuff, help my friend Yo. They have been a subscriber to the channel for a little bit now. I am also friends with them in real life, so if you want to support them in a time of need at this time, feel free to type in the link that's supposed to appear, or if you happen watching through YouTube, link is in the description. Finally, here's my social media right here in case you want to check out stuff that I do outside of this channel. I am planning on doing a TikTok about my current reaction to Star Trek Picard. Long story short, we're getting to a pretty interesting point, especially this is we're 3 episodes until the finale, so this is going to be pretty fun. And then I also am currently working on a video for my second channel on YouTube called Theological Otaku. First video for that will be coming out sometime May 25th, possibly sooner, but the moment it comes out, you will be the first to know. Finally, this episode was filmed in the lands of the Lenape and the Nanticoke nations. To learn more, visit native-land.ca, or even better, contact your local tribal council or any indigenous leaders and talk with them, see what you can learn and what you can do to help. And again, congratulations to the Navajo Technical College for being able to distribute PhDs. It's going to help a lot of people in the DNA community. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode of Riven. We made so much progress. Special thanks to World of Long Gameplays, Miss Journey, and our new subscriber on Twitch, the Gallant Man, for those little hints. And yeah, Lenape does sound Riven-y, thinking about it now. That's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Riven. Hope you are having an awesome day. Hope you are having a good week so far. And if not, I hope this week goes a little better. And in the wonderful words of Master Yensid from Kingdom Hearts 3, which is where I first heard it, may your heart be your guiding key. Till next time, bye!